All right, welcome everybody. This is the intro to what Skool is and what NavAIgate is trying to do to really help customers navigate around AI. And I'll get straight into it, but just the promise from me is that when you come into a community like this, there's two things which will happen. One, you're going to learn from others and people who are going through similar challenges to what you're going through. And two, all the business experience which I've had. So I've been in the SaaS world for over 10 years. Before then, I was a 3D modeler traveling around the world, helping customers just get movies onto screens. And then prior to that, I was hustling through university. And I've tried to apply all them learnings all the way up to where I am today. And where I am today is I'm making over €1 million a year on my own. Every now and then I bring people in to help me. And this idea of being able to move quickly but still apply the frameworks and learnings, so you're not wrapping something around a large language model, you're really generating workflows, and then workflows can be applied to everything you do. It could be how you communicate with your family, could be how you do your finances, it could be how you even write things on a whiteboard. Like, it doesn't matter, but applying that framework and then building. So we have both operators and builders with inside of our classroom, and I'll go into that. This is really what I'm trying to accomplish when you join it, when you join here. So in the classroom, you'll find there's a lot of content, and the content is all the way from Claude Code, also for using AI for business, simple things like how can you meeting prep, but then how can you use Obsidian to then aggregate that information and pull it at any time. Or it could be that you are going into business and marketing. How can you use skills to, for example, generate content which can be reused with your brand every time you have a conversation, for example, with a customer, you learn something new? Or how can you go from Markdown to generating slides very quickly? You can't imagine me making all these images, right? Like, so how can I make patterns to match your brand? This is something which we offer, and we have different levels. We have level 1, which is just that, and then from level 1, we encourage you just to at least communicate with the audience, the community, just 1 or 2 times, and then you'll have access to level 2. Level 2, there's a lot of content. Level 3 is where it gets interesting, and here we talk about how you can move your projects from 5K to 50K. We also have a lot of information around open source models, how to build your own apps which can be applied for real world examples, and as well as, for example, the AI resource hub, how do agents work, how do large language models work. If I'm going to GPT, OpenAI, like, how does it work, where we got, what's the context, what's the latest model, all this stuff is updated, often. And then we have different offerings. So you just have the $79 a month. That's fine. Join. The price could change any time, but I'll really be happy to have you here. And then we have an annual price. The annual price gets you to level 5, which unlocks everything else straight away. And with level 5, with annual subscription, you get access to the Navigator workshop, which is a huge perk. And I will do multiple of these over a month, depending on the amount of people in, so it won't be saturated with a bunch of people unless the community wants that. It's 2 hours long, and we look for small groups, and within here we'll dive deep into one problem you might have as a user, and then we will basically finish it on the chat, hopefully, and if not, we'll follow through. We have a lot of we'll have a WhatsApp group. We'll have different ways of how you navigate to the next area, and the next area is being able to have this white glove service to be able to deliver what I call the NavBot. So this is also something which I'm very proud of, and it's something which can be deployed on your systems and giving you that true second brain. And as well as that, we also have different modules on top. Now, there is one other space where you get, for example, the second brain, which is NavBot, as well as the white glove service, and outside of the annual members. But with annual members, what we also do is you bring your business partner for free. So when you pay annually, you can bring someone else in for free and they'll be fixed at your price as well, with one-on-one monthly sessions. And talking about sessions, the sessions are here. So we have AI for business and we have Claude Code for sales. And I will be adding other things in here as well as the community grows. And there was one more thing, which is if you go to my website, and inside my website, we have this program called AI OS. So using AI as your operating system. And within this system, we have been successful and we're running these sessions already. But you'll see here that if you join an on-site presentation for 8 hours, 10 hours, however long it takes within that day, and you run that session with us, and we navigate and hone in with other people who are running different things, here is what's possible. You will get a full in-day experience going through foundation mindset, business context layer. You'll be going through communication, reporting, team operations, and everything on top. And with that, you will also have full access to our school for life. So with that, that's our school. We're looking to make a difference. We're looking to make a difference to people who want to run businesses. We want to show you how you can build multi-system agents. We want to help you in the AI resourcing, not just with large language models, but how to run MCPs, how to make agents. What does prompting really mean? What is Claude Code, and how can you vibe code your way to the top? All that's possible. And as well as when you really talk about building your own apps, how can you package your skills which are delivered on here for you to use and resell, and then deliver that value to the customers you're working with or the apps which you're creating. So all this exists. I'm super happy that it's come to light, and I can't wait to have you on board. I'll see you on there, and thanks for watching.